Rise and grind, rise and shine. Top of the morning, everybody. Always remember, arrogance is the highest form of low self-esteem. Arrogance is the highest form of low self-esteem. Empty cans make a lot of noise. Cans that's full don't make a lot of noise. And I know y'all know this already. This is just a friendly reminder. You know, be humble, people. Be humble. Those who brag a lot really don't have nothing. Those who act the toughest is really the softest. You know, those who think they the God's gift to the world really is nothing. You know, people gotta be humble. And you can't be worldly, man, because you'll get lost in that shit. You know what I'm saying? You'll get lost in that shit. That shit is dark energy. You know, people who's arrogant, you know, brag all the time. You know, when I was young, I used to do it. And not because, you know, I was arrogant, but not because I had low self-esteem. Arrogance could also be a form of, like, it's corruption. It's tainted. It's a tainted. Vanity is tainted also. You know what I'm saying? When I was young, I was arrogant, but I was tainted. You know what I'm saying? I was a tainted person. That's a sickness. You know, looking down on others is a sickness. And I know sometimes when y'all probably see my posts on Instagram or Facebook, y'all probably think I be looking down on people. I don't know. But looking down on people is a sickness. But what I do is I point out others lacking in their motivation. Or sometimes I might just post a stupidity because it baffles. You know, when you have high expectations of others, you set yourself up for disappointment. So sometimes I expect a little more out of people who can't do more. I'm talking about the society and everything. You know, I be seeing a lot of women, you know, dressed in certain ways, and when I post and speak on it, like spandex and stuff like that, and people be like, oh, you love bashing women. It ain't really that I love bashing women. I expect more out of women, and women is not doing it. I hold women in high regards, but a lot of them is not meeting my expectations of them. Not saying they gotta meet what the fuck I think, because I'm not God. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, if I see a woman as a queen and she do things unqueenly, it's like, damn, this bitch is whack. I thought this bitch was like, I thought this sister was on this level and she wasn't. And even with dudes, man, you know, we hold certain men and certain individuals in high regards and high aspects. And then when they don't meet that sometime, or all the time, we be like, damn, I thought this person was this way, but this person was that way. And some might feel like that even about me. They probably have me in a high regards, like, father, like, oh, he's a righteous Muslim. I'm not a righteous Muslim, though. I'm more like radical renegade. But, you know, people might have me in certain regards, too. And sometimes I don't meet their criteria and standards. So I'm not saying that I'm exempt from any of this. Well, what I am saying is arrogance is the highest form of low self-esteem. Those who act the toughest is really the softest. You know, people got to be humble. All of us, we all got to be humble. I'm humble. All the time I'm humble, because any day could be your last in the jungle. You know, I know that. This is a chess game, and everybody's expendable, and time is ticking. And at any time, your number could pop up, like the shit that come on TV, the lotto shit, and them balls pop up, boop, boop, boop. All them balls pop up in the thing, and the dude call a number 7, next number's 18, and the shit be popping up. Your number could pop up, and it'll be quiet for you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we gotta be humble, man. We gotta be clairvoyant, and we gotta walk with the light, and we gotta be able to see things ahead of time before they happen. You know, a little kid was killed from my hood. He was from my hood. I don't know the kid. A lot of people said he was a good kid. He graduated from high school. He's about to go to college in California. They said he was nice and bald. He got hit by a stray bullet and died or some shit like that. And the reason why that kind of touched me, because my son, my biological son, he was in a club one day, you know, with his friends, just having innocent fun. And a shootout happened in a club, and the meatball nigga, I guess didn't know how to aim or whatever, he was scared. And the nigga mistakenly hit my son and hit 2 other people. He shot my son and 2 other people, and the bullet went in and out my son's hip. You know, and when my son told me, man, you know, first thing I thought was like, I'm gonna fucking catch up to that nigga and cook him. And niggas was like, nah, I ain't, you know, family me to do that. Fam was in the club panicky, and niggas was just dumping. He was just dumping anywhere, like, and he hit a few innocent people. You know, and sometimes, man, you know, if you hang around fools, you gonna get foolish results. If you hang around suckers, if you hang around lollipops, you gonna be a sucker. You gonna get sucked. You know, so we are what we are around too. So we gotta be careful and mindful of the company we keep. And it don't necessarily have to be people that you come with or hang with. You could be in like certain lounges or clubs or areas I don't go in because I know a certain caliber of people in there. Certain restaurants, certain things I don't eat at because I know it brings a certain caliber of people. And then sometimes if it's a priority that I have to eat there or I need to eat there, I'm getting in and out. Or I order my food and I wait across the street or something, you know. But we gotta just avoid all sucker shit. You know, we gotta self-reflect and just be mindful, man. Be mindful that arrogance is the highest form of low self-esteem. Being tough is the highest form of being soft. You know, people who brag a lot really don't have nothing. And a nigga can have $1 million, $7 trillion, but he don't feel good about himself. You know, you got a lot of pretty women that think they ugly. You got a lot of multi-millionaires and billionaires like that. All they have is that printed up piece of paper, that printed up money, you know, that currency. But other than that, they got heart issues and lung issues, and they have deformities and, you know, abnormal mutated genetics, and, you know, and inferior and inferior genetic makeup and shit like that. You know, just look at all them Rothschild niggas. They billionaires, but they ancestral. You know, they drink adrenochrome. They eat kids and you know what I'm saying? So money ain't everything either, man. But people, you know, be humble, man. Be humble. You know, it take a lot sometimes to be humble, but put your pride to the side, because a wise man is never prideful. Only a fool is prideful. You know, I put my pride to the side every day because I know it's a bigger picture. You know, I ain't saying let nobody disrespect you. And then sometimes, even if a person do violate, long as they don't touch you, if a person verbally violate, yo, get the fuck out of there, smack the shit at you. Sometimes you still step away. My bag, I don't want no problems, man. You know, have a blessed day. I'm going to stand over here, brother. I don't want you to smack me. But you ain't saying that out of fear. You know, like, damn, if this person smack me, I'm going to go bonkers and I'm going to break them up. But try to avoid it first. Always try to avoid the situation. You know, sometimes prevention is better than cure. Iron, intelligence rule over negative nonsense. Warlord, wisdom and righteousness is law over reckless decisions. The gods don't mingle with the mortals. Kings don't eat with the peasants. The only time wise men hang around fools is when they educate them or enslaving them. Stay up like a copper, holler back on my collar crack. We get up like sit-ups from oxygen. Iron.